Well, hey, LTD family, welcome back for another week of the Morning Huddle. It's the week of February 9th through the 15th. I'm Sam.
I'm Jaquin.
And we're excited to jump into a special Valentine's Day week. And we are actually going to start a little bit on a new book, and that is called The Energy Bus. The Energy Bus is 10 rules to fuel your life, work, and team with positive energy. And I know that all of us are looking to start this year with some positive energy. And what we do know is that positive energy is contagious. And in the book, John Gordon really emphasizes that positive energy, it doesn't require perfect circumstances. We all know there are never any perfect circumstances in our industry, right? But it does require some awareness. And that even on difficult days, which we certainly have plenty of those, the way we enter a room, the way we start a conversation, or even the way we respond to challenges and opportunities, our response can really drain a situation or it can lift it up. So I think our question today really is, Jaquin, where do we notice some energy spreading the most at work? Is it like in some of our meetings, interactions with teammates, or with our guests?
Well, it's everywhere. Either you talk to your coworker on one-on-one conversation. You could feel when you're someone that you're talking to just want to say hi, hello, or they really wanted to know how was your weekend. They could feel that energy when there is a guest complaint. If we're just there to listen and just have them vent, or do you really want to hear what they have to say and really listen to their feedback? That is something our guests can really feel, that energy. And like I said, when you walk into a room, like when you come into work, when you say good morning to everyone, hi, good morning. Is this good morning really? Or are we just saying good morning? It's that energy. It's just something that it has to be intentional, and it has to be authentic.
Yeah.
To really feel that energy, to really trickle that good energy to everybody.
Yeah, I think it's definitely an intentional choice that we get to make each and every, honestly, it's not just each and every day, it's like almost every moment, right? That we get to choose how we're going to respond in a situation. And I like to say it like you get to set the temperature. And you can really diffuse a lot of potentially tense situations by just responding with some positive energy. And it's amazing how quickly you can turn the temperature of a room with a little bit of positive energy. And so I think that that's our challenge for everyone this week, is to think about how we can bring some of that positive energy to our team and to our guest interaction. So this week, we would love for you to choose at least one interaction each and every day to be particularly intentional about really bringing some positive energy, some calm energy if it's necessary, some welcoming energy, and certainly some energy where we're showing that we're present and we're in the moment with that individual.
That's true.
Yep. So lots of great challenges for us this week. And another thing that we want to just bring to everyone's attention, those of you who are in the Hampton Roads area, we are going to be hosting a blood drive at the Delta Chesapeake on June 1st. And I know that seems a little ways away, but we're actually looking to fill these spots as soon as possible so we can make that commitment to the Red Cross. And so we're looking for at least 20 volunteers. If you're able to donate blood, it's such a wonderful way that we can be a part of our community and really help. So if you're interested, you can contact Kristen Harrington. She is our sales manager at the Delta Chesapeake, and she's helping us organize this blood drive with the Red Cross. Like I said, we're looking for 20 volunteers at least. Hopefully we get even more to help us with our blood drive that will be on June 1st from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Delta Chesapeake. So if you're interested in participating and you're in our local area in Hampton Roads, we would love to hear from you. And now we get to celebrate some birthdays, and we'll start with February 11th. We have Darlene from the Residence in Chesapeake. We have Mac from the Doubletree, Columbia, and Ajane from the Super Chicks in Williamsburg. Happy birthday.
For the 13th, we got Robert from Staybridge Suites, Charlottesville. We got Gladys from the Doubletree, and Regina from Spring Hill Suites. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, you guys. And we have our one and only Valentine's baby, Miss Q, at the Spring Hill Suites in Chesapeake. Happy birthday, Q.
Happy birthday.
And now we can jump into some work anniversaries, and we'll start with some big ones. February 9th, we have Mary Saunders of service at the Residence Inn in Chesapeake. And then we also have Linda with a wonderful milestone of 10 years of service at the Spring Hill Suites in Chesapeake. Congratulations to you both.
On the 10th, we got Danica Santos from the Holiday Inn Express Chesapeake celebrating 1 year. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Danica. On the 11th, we have Kiera celebrating 1 year of service at the Aloft Chesapeake, and LaChaverie celebrating 4 years at the Spring Hill Suites in Chesapeake. Congratulations.
On the 12th, we got Riley from the LTD Sales Department celebrating 8 years, and Kaysan Smith from the Holiday Inn Newport News celebrating 1 year. Congratulations.
Congratulations, you guys. And on the 13th, we have Shanti celebrating 2 years at the Fairfield Inn in Williamsburg.
On the 15th, we got Deborah from Staybridge Suites Charlottesville celebrating 4 years, and Shaquia celebrating 3 years from the Holiday Inn Newport News. Congratulations.
Congratulations, you guys. And now we get to celebrate our star player of the week. And we're so excited to celebrate you, Joshua Poston from our front desk at the DoubleTree in Columbia.
Joshua consistently goes above and beyond for both our guests and his coworkers. One recent example truly highlights his dedication. While working alone at the front desk during the night shift, the Onity Key system went offline for approximately 2 hours around 9:30 p.m. Guests were still arriving to check in, and rather than allowing delays or frustration, Joshua personally escorted each guest to their room and accessed it using the master key. Once the Onity systems was back online, Joshua immediately created room keys for all affected guests and discreetly delivered them by sliding them under the doors. His thoughtful decision-making ensured a smooth workflow for his coworkers by preventing issues for the night auditor and the morning shifts team. He even extended his shift to complete all the keys and walk each floor where he had checked in the guests that evening. In addition to this, Joshua never hesitates to assist wherever needed, whether it's making bank deposits, driving the shuttle for guests, or picking up Cisco orders. He always steps up without complaint or negativity. His attitude and work ethic clearly show that he truly enjoys what he does. Joshua is a great example of teamwork and guest-focused service. He is very deserving of this recognition, and this was submitted by George Ramirez, our assistant GM at the DoubleTree Columbia.
Wow, talk about positive energy. Joshua's bringing all the positive energy to the energy bus.
Yes,
and Joshua, we're so thankful for everything you're doing. What a wonderful example of just going above and beyond, being guest focused, and really trying to make sure that we are taking the best care of our guests and our fellow associates, because you had your teammates in mind as well when we were doing all of those things. So we are so thankful for you, Joshua, and everything that you're doing to serve our guests and our teammates there at the DoubleTree. And thank you, George, for taking a little bit of time out of your day to celebrate and nominate Joshua. That is so meaningful to us as well. And we want to hear from you. We love to celebrate when people are going above and beyond and living out our LTD values. So we would love to hear from you. If you've got a nomination, feel free to email us or to message us in Break Room. We want to hear from you. And we are going to wrap up like we do each and every week, and that is with our word of the week in Espanol.
Energía.
Energy. It's the theme of the week. It's the theme of the month. We're bringing all the positive vibes to the month of February. Hey, we are so thankful. Hopefully there's no snow on the ground this week. Hopefully we're going to thaw out from weeks of cold. That's what our hope is this week. We hope you have a wonderful Valentine's Day. Let's lean in and get
better together.
Thank you guys so much.
Bye.